Kaya, good morning everybody. Thank you for having me. Firstly, before I begin my presentation this morning, I'd like to acknowledge and pay my respects to the Whadjuk people from the Noongar Nation, and very proud and excited to share space with you people, everybody, this morning. So, who am I? So my name is Rennee, and I was born and raised in Gunwadu, or commonly known as Carnarvon, in the Yamatji Nation. And a little bit about myself with my business. So where did I start? Got many hats. One of the first hats that I had was working at the Cultural Centre, or Gunwadu Maya, in Carnarvon, working for West Australian Museum. And we had this amazing opportunity to do some like a training tourism couple of days, and through that we had the amazing Darren Capes, or Cape Well, come up, and we had a little bit of training done, which ignited this amazing fire. I found my calling. So it started by working at the Cultural Centre. And then I went to, there was one of the ministers had come up, Alana, and she decided that she wanted to help the Gascoyne region, namely Carnarvon, open up that tourism door. So she had a little bit of a get together, and there was Woolwich Hub, Many Rivers, Waytok, Tourism WA, West Australian Museum, the Shire of Carnarvon. There was a few people invited that may be able to trigger something off. Again, it started with a little welcome to country, and from that welcome to country, this amazing human being by the name Robert Taylor mentioned that if we wanted to get a hold of him, and if there was any way that he could support us. Well, I don't think he'd actually even had a chance to let his seat warm or actually finish the sentence, and I quickly went over there and got a business card from him. And as at the time I was actually doing cultural awareness training with my mum, and I thought, wow, what an amazing way to be able to share our beautiful everything through this vehicle called tourism. So I reached out, and my life changed. How it changed. So I work part-time now for the West Australian Museum, and I now are the proud owner, all girl-led, female-owned, operated tourism business called Wooramulla Eco Cultural Journeys. And what started off as one tour has developed into 5. Consists of tag-along tours, Ngayari Guru, which is a sunset tour, Durangaji Guru, which is our burrowing bee, Dawson's burrowing bee, must come and see. And my favourite, which is called Maru Guru, which is come see the night. So you can see my face is lighting up. I've always been a stargazer, always had my head in the clouds, and we had an eclipse come along. And through the eclipse I got to meet two another amazing people by the name of Donna Vassetti and Miss Carol Redford, who again, my face is still lighting up, changed my life again. They came up and did some training with us, and I was able to, lucky enough as a sole trader, to obtain a little bit of funding through the eclipse. There was a bit of Shire funding, and I was able to obtain my first telescope. So Donna and Carol came up. To this day, and for the rest of my life, I have got 2 sisters who I think get excited for my enthusiasm and my passion for the night sky. And yeah, so then Maru Guru was then developed, and where that's leading to now is I have a partnership, as an example, I have a partnership with the West Australian Museum, with Gunwadu Maya, last year and this year, and again also walking into 25, which I'm really super excited about as well, is with Wooramulla River Retreat. It's a mouthful. for many reasons. So Wooramulla itself is not far from the Wooramulla retreat, was where my grandmother was born, and her grandmother before, and her grandmother before that. So it's the holiest of countries for me. And again, to be able to work in a space with Rachel and Justin, who are the owners of WRR, it's easy to say that, is truly, truly humbling. It's an amazing opportunity to work with these beautiful people. And again, like I said, for me, in my language, I would say my Wira and my Gurudu, which is my spirit and my heart, is very full, being given that opportunity. I've had a few ups and downs along the way. There's always a hurdle when you get over that one hurdle and you see the next one coming. But I truly don't think that anything is impossible if you really want something bad. Like I said, I've had many, many days where I've wanted to pull the plug. But then again, I've got some pretty amazing team around me that, as an example, Mr. Briggs is one of those persons. When I said that I was going to quit, he was like, that I couldn't do this, even this. He said, you're going to be just fine, Rennee. So, yeah, I've had a lot of hurdles. But again, it just depends on how bad you want to achieve what you want to achieve. And some of the highlights, like I said, I would not have been able to get where I am today without the support of Waitok, who have been instrumental in my growth. I would say to anybody, if they were somewhat interested into tourism, it doesn't matter whether it's the front end or the back end, if you wanted to be a secretary or if you wanted to be a tour operator or whatever it was, to get involved. And it starts with just reaching out, maybe even to your visitor centre. So what it means to me being an operator, and an Indigenous operator, is everything, because this is a way that it's a perfect vehicle to be able to drive. How can I put it? It's a perfect way for me to be able to retain the stories that have been handed on to me. Again, from grandfather to grandson, grandmother to granddaughter, generations, thousands of generations deep. And finally, so in my family particularly, there's probably, we've got 3 elders left that can speak our language fluently. There's probably 5 of us altogether that are learning to speak our language. So when you think about that, 8 people left on the planet, it's pretty scary. It's almost extinct. So again, tourism has been a really beautiful way for me able to preserve and conserve and share that knowledge with other people, and hopefully other people become as excited as I do. So where I see myself going from here, like I said, the last year was a lot of struggles. However, this year, just persevering at what I've been doing, opportunities are growing. So it's amazing to meet all the amazing people that I've had. I've had many international guests. I've had many different types of guests. I'm breaking into accessible tourism, which I think is really important. And again, like I said, I think through tourism I might be able to help preserve and conserve everything Ingada, because we are, as a race, we are slowly dissipating. So again, if it wasn't for the likes of Carol Redford and Rob Taylor and Waitok and Carl Millard and my mentors that I've got, and the amazing support, has given me no option other than to keep striving forward. So thank you for listening to me today. I've definitely feel very privileged and very honoured to be able to share space with you all. Get it, some space. And I hopefully, if you'd like to reach out to me, my details will be coming up on the next slide, and looking forward to hearing from you. So thank you.